Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for clicking play. It's Gamer James here once again, and we are back with Bayer Leverkusen as we hunt for trophies. And it has to be said, we're in a little bit of a crisis. You remember from the last video, we lost to Tottenham, we lost to Bayern. Yeah, things got worse. Things got worse. We lost to Rot-Weiss Essen on penalties in the second round of the DFB Pokal, the German Cup. Absolutely shocking performance. Their third division team. We drew 2-2, but in all fairness, they were both wonder goals. I'll show you both goals here. It was a corner that was headed away, and then Tinjedvaj picks it up, knocks it to the edge of the box, and Charles Aranguiz smashes in a stunning goal. It was absolute beauty, but again the same with the second goal. Kolasinac here, it's just a wonder goal. He picks it up from here, turns and drills it home, but then we go and lose on penalties. And it's, what did I say in the Bayern game with the 40 shots on goal? 40 shots on goal, and we drew, and we've gone out. And quite frankly, I am getting really fed up with that. It's got to the point now where this Ingolstadt game that we win 3-2, I've changed my tactic. We went 3-0 up here, and then the second half was just dire, and we ended up clinging on. But this is what I've gone for. I've gone for a three at the back formation. I said before that I've been wanting to toy with this. I've been wanting to try and implement a three at the back formation. It's very much a Christmas tree type formation, I guess. And it should, in theory, be quite compact, be quite solid, I think. So it's just a case of giving it those little tweaks. I think we're playing slightly deeper. It's balanced at the minute in the width. That's so that the wing backs can get forward, but I'm wondering whether to bring that in a little bit narrower. But it's things that we'll look at as we go. There's not too many instructions in terms of the running, the movement, freedom. I'm going to let them decide what to do on the pitch and see what happens. Basically today we have got Tottenham and Gelsenkirchen, who are, to you and me, Schalke. Both home games, both vitally, desperately need to win. Remember now that we're languishing in we Group G, I think we are. So here we are. We desperately need to beat Tottenham to have any chance really of securing top two. Otherwise it's going to be Europa League at best. And in the Bundesliga, that win did move us up to 9th, so we are within a couple of wins of the top 4. So we will be hoping to beat 6th place Schalke. If we do, we'll go above them. Probably wouldn't hit the top 6 with a win, but it could do. You never know. Depends how Hamburg and Cologne do. But we desperate for this. For wins from both games. We can't really afford to drop points in either. So let's see how we do. The under-18s got a draw in their game. Look at that, they've drawn 3 out of 4, but they're doing all right. They're doing good. Must have been an own goal in that game because there's no goals scored there. Vendel can play an hour, which is promising. He's coming back really well. But we, at the moment, I picked this team a little while ago, so this team is all set to go. Make sure that bench is covered. There's Kevin Folland on there for a striker. Julian Brandt can play for Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, I think we're looking good there. We could possibly get a win, maybe. Do we reckon? Maybe. Oh, Baumgartlinger is suspended. Is he on the bench? He must be on the bench somewhere here. He's sub 1, isn't he? We'll have We'll have Kiesling on the bench, I think. We'll have Stefan Kiesling on the bench. Where's Baumgartner? There he is. Right, off we go. So this will be a really tough. It's a match we should win, but it's a match we're probably not going to win. Let's get the advice going. Let's assertively tell them, do you know what? I'm going to tell them I expect to win. They just need to go out there with a rocket. They need to go out there with a rocket up them, and they need to deliver. I said in the last video as well, didn't I, about my journeyman save, and in that at the minute, Bayer Leverkusen are facing offers of 46 million euros for Javier Hernandez from it's Manchester City and another team, and now Manchester City are interested in him on my game as well. And if an offer like that comes in, I might be tempted. So we'll have to see how that goes in this save here. As Lamela looks Ericsson and Son and Lamela. It's a good save. And yeah, did that hit Lamela again? Okay. Leno clears. Henriks has got to it. Oh, didn't get it through to Chicharito though. And Danny Rose to Ericsson, and we are being dominated here. And Harry Kane heads over, but only 5 minutes. We're just being absolutely carved open. See what Çalhanoğlu can do, and now Hernandez. But Walker, we just seem to get bullied off the ball the whole time. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here's Heung-min Son, former Leverkusen player, of course. He didn't play in the first game. I don't recall saying his name in the first game. He mustn't have played. But he's ripping us to shreds at the minute. As Yurchenko heads away that corner, but it's just going to come straight back at us, isn't it? No, Eriksson's taken pity and run it out of play. Not had a shot, not had anything here. They've had 7 shots in the first 10 minutes, and did my players not realise there's another half to the pitch that they can play in? As Leno turns away that from Kane, that's a stunning save. Point blank reflex. This is extremely frustrating already. Ericsson plays it forward, and Kane, and Danny Rose, and Henriks has done well. And Çalhanoğlu now. Forward to Campbell. Hernandez ahead of him, but he goes to Yurchenko. Now Aranguiz. Yurchenko, that's good. We're getting a foot on the ball now. That's a bit more like it. Get a feel for that ball. Get it passed around. Ball to Chicharito, and now Çalhanoğlu. Campbell. Henriks. Hit it. Yurchenko. Right. Was that a shot? Okay then. Çalhanoğlu whips that in, and there's Dragovic. And we've taken a lead. His first goal for the club, Alexander Dragovic. Headed down by Johnny Tarr, and Dragovic volleys it in. Brilliant goal. Totally undeserved lead. Absolutely undeserved lead. And there it is. That's a stunner. Eriksson free kick. There's the equaliser. That's an absolute beauty. No run up at all. Bernd Leno had no chance. Vendel then, what can he do down the left? He's done well. Goes back to Dragovic. That's it. The retained possession, the slower tempo is working a little bit, and Chicharito's in. Oh, that's a good save by Hugo Lloris. It's a shame. Hernandez normally finishes those ones, but Çalhanoğlu will take the corner. That's an awful delivery. Too flat, no air on that ball at all. And Danny Rose dispossesses Henriks far too easily. It's Dragovic to Yurchenko. Henriks. Oh, almost got it through. Vertonghen stops it getting through to Çalhanoğlu, and Heung-min Son will bring it away. Now Harry Kane and Eric Lamela. He's going to cut in Wanyama. Kyle Walker's in acres of space, but Tar heads away. I've got a feeling I've got this set to extended. I do apologise. That is from my journeyman save that I was just having a little play with. Oh, what is going on? We have not kept a clean sheet since day one of the season against Borussia Dortmund, and we're just letting in 2 goals a game. It is just ridiculous. It doesn't matter what formation I play, what tactics I play, what instructions I play. Nothing it goes for us at the moment. I have no idea what's going on with this team, with this squad. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to give them an absolute roasting. Last few minutes of the half. Because we're just not doing anything here. Dragovic again. Oh, that free kick routine seems to be bearing some fruit. Chalano to the back post, headed across. Dragovic looking to get on the end of them. But if we don't score from set pieces at the minute, we just don't score. I just don't get it. I do not understand what is going on. Let's see what they can do in this second half. Come on. So we changed formation and it's not working again. So we're back to the drawing board. Do I go back to the wide formation as we just surrender the Champions League totally, and it'll become a direct playoff now against Celtic? Presumably the fact that we've actually managed to beat them once will mean that we go through. If we well, I suppose we need a draw, but I am rapidly losing faith. I haven't even got any midfielders on the bench. What is going on? What is wrong with this squad? You can come off. Danny Da Costa can come on. I mean, this squad should not be this difficult to figure out how to play them. It really shouldn't. It should be an easy squad to pick up and get going. I mean, Javier Hernandez, a 6.5. He's not even in the game. It's just pathetic. I don't understand how this squad of these players is not doing something in the game. Really don't get it. But when I've played like my Estudiantes game on FM16, Leverkusen were winning the league and they were second and they were always top 2. But we're in a relegation battle at the minute in the Bundesliga. We're only outside the drop zone on goal difference, I think it is at the moment. Or maybe that changed after and it's 3-1. What? So I'm back to the drawing board again now, which is not ideal when you've got Schalke coming to town. I'm going straight to overload. I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of Twitch streamers and a lot of Football Manager players in general play this possession-based game, this slow build-up, and they just seem to dominate everything. I'm not even dominating possession, so I just don't get why I'm struggling so much with the tactics on this game. Oh, what a surprise! We've hit the bar again. That's about the 50th time this season. Absolutely ridiculous. What is going on? And other people are swearing by the touchline team talks, and they're not having any effect at all on this team. They really are not. I honestly cannot see that I'll survive in this job for long at all. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing, and it's 4-1. Easy as that. Have we had 2 players sent off that I didn't know about or something? How is that just finding its way through like that? We're just standing around watching. This is embarrassing now. Absolutely embarrassing. Aranguiz comes across and takes that nicely, but I've lost all enthusiasm for this match. I think in the break between this and the Schalke game, I've got to give myself a team total, let alone the rest of the team. This is, to be honest, this is getting me down a lot. As Leno decides he's going to save one. Well done, Ben. Vendel and Yachenko. Can we get something out of the game? Chicharito does get a goal. It's 4-2. Means nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only good thing is Celtic are losing. That is the only good thing left out of this. We've still got to go to Paris. So we're going to lose that game. So we've got to hope that we just beat Celtic. Or, well, depends on what they do against Tottenham, I guess. But that is it. We are, well, we are out pretty much now of the Champions League. 2 defeats to Tottenham have absolutely spanked us there. Right, well, I'll try and pick the team up. I'll try and pick myself up, and we'll come back for the Schalke game. Right, we are good to go. Team's all picked. We've gone back to the 4-2-3-1 because why not? This press is saying it's got a draw against it. They're going 4-2-3-1, so we're gonna try and go back to it again. For some reason it's not been working, so let's hope that it does in this one. Let's passionately tell them to do this one for the fans. Wow, that was brilliant. Really desperately need the win in this game. Could take us up to 7th or 8th if we get it in front of our home fans, so we really need to pick up all 3 points from this. It's a must-win game. It really is a must-win game. Corner's headed away and Danny Da Costa's got it, and Aranguiz to Yedvai and Çalhanoğlu, and that's rubbish. Ralph Fairman picks that up far too easily. Apologies if you can hear little scratches and stuff in the background. We've got a new kitten this week, and he is having a little play and a little run around at the minute. He may make an appearance, you never know. Anyway, he is Julian Brandt and just tackled. I don't understand. They just seem to get run off the ball every time they've got it. Here's Goretzka. Great little play Goretzka is. Hovedez, and there's an own goal. Why not? Why not? We might as well start scoring for the opposition now. We might as well. Unlucky from Kolasinac. Slides in to try and block the cross. Diverts it past his own keeper. And it's 1-0. And that run of no clean sheets is now up to about 100 games, I think. That's a poor click from Fairman, but that was a aimless, pointless header. Here's Baumgartlinger, and Chicharito's in and scores. That's a lovely, lovely goal. Baumgartlinger just lifts it over the defence. Direct. Chicharito in. Stabs it past Fairman, and it's 1-1. Now might be a good idea to give him a little bit of a passionate encouragement, I think, just to try and get a bit of morale up on the pitch, try and get them to build on that goal and not concede another one. And he's offside, Huntelaar. Mile offside. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Right, not a lot happening at the minute. Not a lot happening. Up to 10th as things stand. Da Costa with the throw in. Çalhanoğlu run off the ball. Here's Huntelaar, This will be 2-1 then, no doubt. Ooh, flashes wide. Hits it from a long way out. Former Real Madrid striker Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. He's been at Schalke for a good few years now, scored a lot of goals for them. And they keep coming. It's been a great game so far according to the commentary, but let's passionately keep going and you can still win. It's there for the taking, it is there for the taking, but we're not creating an awful lot. We're a long way behind them in terms of shots on goal. We're a long way behind them on possession. We're just a long way behind everyone at the minute, it seems. And I'm not 100% sure they're shooting from everywhere. I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to turn this around. The coaches and that say to go 4-4-2 every game, so maybe I will possibly do that. I don't know, would that... I don't really like the 4-4-2 unless it's a diamond, but they seem to want me to just go 4-4-2, so maybe we'll try that. But then you're just changing tactics game after game, and it's just never gonna land, is it, if you keep doing that? So big decisions to be made going forward, I think. Here's Hernandez. What's he going to do to Aranguiz? And Çalhanoğlu tries to get the shot away, but it's blocked. Julian Brandt does. Oh, straight at Ralph Fairman. And here's Goretzka now. Schalke come forward again. Choupo-Moting. Great name. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. A lot of fun to say. Go on, try it. It's a lot of fun. Right, the substitutions have been made. Let's see what they do. Looks like Aranguiz might have to come off soon. We'll look at making that change in a second. Here's Brandt and Campbell. Kolasinac, but the attack breaks down like most of them do at the minute. Brandt again, what can he do? Gives the ball away. Di Santo, this will be 2-1, sorry. No penalty. Oh, thought he might have given that. Campbell brings it away. Now Folland. And again, just there's nothing. There's no end product. The passes don't go through. The shots don't get out. It's just frustrating as anything. I'm going to go attacking because we need the win now. We need to get a win out of this. We really need to get a win out of this game. Da Costa with a good interception there. Now Bellarabi and Campbell. And Folland could be in. It's on his left foot. That's a good save, but it was straight at him. It was a clear-cut chance for us. Here's Yachenko now and Baumgartlinger, and Da Costa's in. Wow, the right back. All of a sudden we seem to be playing a little bit. That's a woeful corner, but Brandt might be able to rescue it. And that shot is saved. Maybe do a little bit of a last desperate attempt from the sideline to get them playing. A draw as it stands isn't a terrible result. It keeps us in touch with the top four, and it's a draw. It's another draw. It's just it is ridiculous. I mean, 6 draws out of 10 games is just stupid. What have we got coming up? Right, we're away at Cologne, home to Paris Saint-Germain, so there's not really much point playing that one because the Champions League's dead to us now. What I'll probably look to do is do Wolfsburg and Celtic, considering I think that Celtic game could end up being quite important. So that's what we will look to do. I think I'm going to stick with this 4-2-3-1 now. Maybe just tweak the instructions a little bit on it. Just get a few more games under the belt with it, because it's got to work with this squad. These players fit the formation perfectly, so it's got to work at some point. Otherwise, this is going to end up being a one-season save. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, it's been another frustrating video. Desperate for some form. Hopefully we can get some off camera, and by the time we next come back for Wolfsburg and Celtic, hopefully we'll have something to shout about. But guys, again, thank you very much for watching. Click like, click subscribe if you haven't done already, and check in the show notes for links to Twitter and the blog for my Journeyman save, where you can follow that. And I will see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.